All right, how we doing, everybody? There we go. All right, welcome. Today, very special day. We are in our prime of 18 years as a unit. I mean, obviously, that's a pretty big milestone for online gaming just as a whole,
Yeah, I know. I know.
but
It's because cheat
also
code.
as a unit. So I think that's something to be token about for sure. A lot of people have been with us to get us to that point, so definitely is not any one person's doing. Just gotta plug my phone in here.
Always a carry spare. Always.
Okay, thank you. Plug my phone into my computer, and it's doing all that stupid stuff now. Like that?
Oh, you wanna join? I got a swimming pool.
We're finally able to, at work, grow facial hair. A new policy was passed, so.
Bro. There's like 100 swimming pools there. Welcome in Paris, bro.
Kicking off here in 7 minutes. Hey, Bills. Pendergast, thanks for stopping in. Mackenzie, nice to see ya. We invited a couple retired soldiers as well to join in either TeamSpeak with us or on our streams. So, nah, Mackenzie, that ain't happening. The army's broken.
So, Carrie, is this a bad time to tell you forgot your patch?
Alright! Hey, Bills, thanks for the follow. I swear.
5 mics. 5 mics.
Yep, I'll be there. I gotta leave mid-round, so I'll probably just attach myself to a team. But I'll be starting it for sure. I got some 4th of July activities I gotta head out for. About an hour and a half in, so we'll make it happen. You gonna make anything, Bills, or just ceremony you can't make?
Holmes, spit your ass down. I had to record a certain OCS candidate's video. Ah. You know, the more you eat them, the better and better they taste. What are we talking about now? France. Oh.
I got dual dogs going on here. Oh, wrong button.
Let's cover down. Fill the ranks in front of you.
Oh, I can't get them both. that sucks. Well, we'll be streaming both. Obviously, I'm streaming Ceremony, and I'll probably be streaming some of the operation under just my
We're not
personal
sniper
Twitch
checking
page,
anybody
but
today.
not Facebook or YouTube. I'll give that off to someone that's going to
Not
be there for
yet.
the full event. So
Somebody throw his helmet on the ground over there. Patrol cap, I should say. Put that in your pack.
Look at Mr. Stain. Covering for us.
hey, what's up, Panda?
I got your back, you know that.
That's why they made him an officer.
Not in the free mob.
Gotcha. What post you at right now, Bills?
2 mics, gentlemen.
Sporting the American flag shirt today.
There you go.
Ah, gotcha. Well, it's a good thing to get the hell out of a hood. Definitely what's going on there the last year or two. Alright, 2 mics, mic and a half. Shaking my head. Okay. I feel fancy as fuck up here.
Major LaFlash, Alpha Company is all present and accounted for, sir.
Oh, post. Alright. Make sure I'm on yelling. Alright, yeah. Yelling. Hear me in the back?
Yes, sir.
Party in the back. Alright. Welcome. Today marks a very special, not only ceremony, but day. For all of us in the U.S., obviously it's our 4th of July. Happy Treason Day. You know, we are rolling through, we rolled through June pretty quickly. Very successful in our combat operations. Today, as I said, special, not only for the 4th of July, but also those that don't know, it is our unit anniversary. So today marks 18 years that the 3rd Infantry Division Realism unit has been up and running. 18 years. That's older than some of you in this formation. So that's pretty amazing as a, just a staple of the Realism Milsim community. We've been around for quite a while. Obviously, if you read our OSET packet, we were founded in 2003 by Lieutenant Colonel Toby, Major Matthews. Back then it was games like America's Army 1, which was released in 2001. You had to get a CD-ROM from Army Recruiter to get it. But we started playing that back then. I guess they did. I didn't listen 2006, so. But then also Day of Defeat was one of our founding games as well. So those that have played any of those two, obviously Day of Defeat went on and transitioned a little bit here. But then America's Army still around 20 years later. Now they're on A4 or a PG Proving Grounds. We did support them all the way up till I'd say 2018. We did drop off America's Army in A3. Those that played it will understand why. It was kind of one of those that they had to reproduce AA4 pretty quickly to regain its group of people. But yeah, we picked up Arma in 2012 timeframe when we started playing Operation Arrowhead, Arma 1, Arma 2. I remember transitioning to Arma 3 and how that process works. Not many of us have been through a transition of a game, I guess moving on to the next phase. So if Arma 4 ever does come out and you're all here, you'll see kind of how we transition, because obviously it is a major cost not to transfer over to the new version, but then also how do we get our soldiers prepped and ready for that, right? So hopefully someday you all will be a part of that. As I said, 18 years. That's quite a undertaking. We have a couple people chiming in on our stream, and hopefully we get some more soldiers that are retirees. We invited a few that hopefully they'll stop in and say congrats and hi. And but over 18 years, you can go check out our retired spot on our purse comms and see the history of people there. I was scrolling through there last night and just thinking, yeah, this person and that person, what they did for the unit. And each one is unique and special for serving within our unit, regardless of their NCO to Major Cantu. All gave something to the unit, all dedicated a lot of time to the unit. And over those 18 years, we're honored to be able to display those names from, I want to say it's mostly around the 2010 timeframe we started tracking retirements. So if you look on that list, like Major Matthews and Lieutenant Colonel Toby aren't even on it, because that was way before I even came along, and didn't even know. I've met them, but never really got to know them. My company commander when I enlisted in 2006 was Captain White, who then later enlisted with us again, and I think he got out as a corporal. So, but on to enough history lessons. We have quite the ceremony. As I said, June was a big month, so July we have a lot to celebrate. We'll be announcing the second quarter Soldier of the Quarter today as well, and congratulating that soldier who will be contacted, will be a part of our next public affairs podcast. So we're looking at mid-June or mid-July with Sergeant Skitz and Sergeant First Class Brock hosting that, along with our new Soldier of the Quarter, and then a command staff member as the soldier behind the ranks. So being able to have those podcasts just quarterly right now, I think is a good step in the right direction for our public affairs. Gets out a lot of information, talks about our operations, talks about quite a few things. So looking forward to hearing that one. Some other notes I have, our Pubathon is coming up tomorrow. Usually we do host it on the 4th of July, but it's once every 7 years, rare that the 4th of July lands on the Sunday. So last one was 7 years ago. So usually we host the pubathon actually on the 4th, which normally would land any day but a Sunday. So it works. So this year is a little different. Instead of having to do ceremony, our operation today, and then a 12-hour pubathon, we pushed it one night, and it's going to start tomorrow. So hopefully you're free, be able to stop in after school, after work. Well, if you're at school, I'm sorry. Another topic that I have is S2 is recruiting still for a qualified Zeus, which would be the platoon readiness NCO. They're keyword qualified. There is quite a bit of requirements for it. So check out the S2 post. If you're wondering or any questions, come to myself, come to Corporal Pendergast, the NCOIC of S2. So I will be able to make that happen and see what the qualifications look like. We do have 2 anniversaries this month for 1 year. Currently right now on the 23rd of July, we have Corporal Ericola hitting his 1 year. And then on July 26th, Sergeant Ayers hitting his 1 year. We have, I'll be in contact with those 2 soldiers to get addresses and shipping information to send out their 1 year unit anniversary gift. Those that are new, we do give unit anniversary gifts for the 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, and then it goes up from 5 from there. I mean, it's a nice touch to be able to do. It's sent out personally by myself, so I'm the only one that will contact you and ask. And those that just make you feel safe, you get my address too. So, if you get a burning bag of dog shit on your porch, it wasn't me. Please don't do it back to me. So we'll make sure that those are secure and nothing happens with those. But we have been able to send out quite a few anniversary gifts since we started the program. Last month we had 3 soldiers. This month we have 2. In total, we've had 18 go out this since we started the program of giving anniversary gifts. So that's something pretty awesome. Being able to ship across the world. I bet my mail lady is insane. Like, oh my God, he's sending places to Belgium, to France, to Germany, to Iraq, and just sent one off to Israel this morning. So it's interesting to not only being able to ship those, but then be able to give a gift to our soldiers for their dedication is something unheard of from what I'm told, and I've never had it, so that's pretty cool to be able to do that. So big hua to that. Hua.
Ooh.
Month of June, we usually like to cover our anniversary or our soldiers that are new to the unit. So we have a Private Crawford, Curvy, Monk, Snyder, Black, Vix, and Marks, all enlisted in the month of June. So these are brand new soldiers. Some of them already got through their OSET and are already private second classes, as well as those soldiers that are brand new to the unit that maybe just enlisted at the end of June are on here. So really, I mean, that's our future of our unit. We talk about soldiers that are, we just talked about 2 of them that have been now here a year, how we've sent out 18 1 year or more anniversary gifts to our soldiers already. I mean, that's our future, is our new soldiers. Only way we're going to grow is retain. So it's kind of on everybody in the unit, not just that soldier's recruiter or that soldier's first line leader. We really need to make sure that these soldiers feel good about coming to us, enlisting with us. Trust me, if you haven't checked out Clans List, they have a prefla, unlimited number of units that they can go and join, and they chose us. So we got to really step up our game and show them that they chose us was the right decision. Just like many of you in this formation, you joined us. It was one of the best decisions, we hope. If not, be the change you want to see, and we'll make sure it happens. But make sure that we're welcoming them. Usually all of them do a introduction board of some sort. Stop by, say hi. A lot of us are like minded. We have a lot of the same hobbies. So it's cool to be able to see those and reach out and say, that's awesome. I do the same thing. Yeah, I'm into guns. Yeah, I love fireworks. I have all my fingers still. That's a good thing. But being able to make these new soldiers feel welcome, that they want to continue their career with us and hopefully move up and be a leader in our unit, and maybe someday get on that retirement wall or stand up here where I am at. But with that kind of knocks off our anniversaries for the year or for the month, as well as our monthly introductions. So we can get going on promotions and awards. So first, I'm going to have Vandal post. All right, Buffface. I feel so tall from up here. Whoever built this little patio, thank you. All right. So the month of June, we raked in $189.39 in our unit donation. Specialist Vandal here accounted for about 80 of it, 89 of it. But in the month of June, after last month's ceremony, or after June's ceremony, Specialist Vandal here donated $69.69. Yeah, we'll take it. we appreciate it. He does qualify for the Military Outstanding Volunteer Service Medal for this. This is not his first award. In fact, I seem to be calling him up here almost monthly for his donations to our unit fund. That unit fund is vital for obviously unit operations. I've said 2 things kill a unit. We've been up 18 years, so these 2 things are not even on our list of endangerments, and that's unit finances and leadership. The soldiers that are in front of me right now, that's our leadership, and our unit finances are so strong because of soldiers like Specialist Vandal and the thousands of others that have donated over the years. So a big hooah and a big thank you. Hooah. All right, Buffface. Thanks again, Specialist. Fall back in. All right, this next one's a mighty large list. I won't have people post. This is the Good Conduct Medal being awarded out to the following soldiers. Again, I won't have everybody post, as it is I might as well just almost have the entire formation step forward. But I have Lambert, Brock, Grigg, Tucci, Skitz, Ayers, Poltrack, Stain, Paxton, Inca, Pendergast, Lang, Lewa, Orsini, Unger, Marsh, Mawali, McMahon, Thomas, and Reed are all hereby being awarded the Good Conduct Medal. Good Conduct Medal is given out for 3 months of continuous good service, meaning no bad spot reports, no Article 15s. You TPR'd when you were supposed to TPR, no AWOL statuses, and etc. So, it's one of those eye candy medals. Easy to get if you're here to do what you signed up to do, and that's be present and be a combat soldier online. So appreciate that, and hooah, congratulations.
Ooh.
Wow.
All right. Next up, if I can get Kahiri and McMahon post. Pendergast, you got a medal. All right, Buffface. Oh, sorry. Who do I got here? Who's in front of me? Kahiri? All right, I don't got names. I don't know why. All right, so Kahiri is hereby being awarded the Army Achievement Medal with C device for combat. With C device for meritorious service and achievement during Operation Jungle Salvation, while leading first squad as a 2IC to secure the eastern flank during the platoon's assault on GSIM checkpoint. Kahiri kept Scorpions organized and fighting through a severe mass cast incident. Directing his force combat power, he secured Alpha Section's area and numerous wounded soldiers. His actions facilitated the recovery of the Alpha Section and the return to movement onto the checkpoint. So in combat, as you can see, we started, I'd say about 6 months ago. We have moved into the R device and the C device for remote and combat, and then obviously we still use the Valor, the V device, but on the Army achievement, that's not a qualifying factor. So being that this was a combat deployment in a combat scenario, Sergeant Kahiri leading from the front and doing what he does earns him the Army Achievement Medal. We have then Specialist McMahon, who is a medic, is being awarded the Army Achievement Medal as well, with a C device for exceptional courage and selflessness during mission salvation. Specialist McMahon's squad leader has recommended her for the Army Achievement Medal. While other squads sustained heavy casualties in combat, Specialist McMahon personally requested to aid the fallen squad. Given permission, she traversed over 100 meters of open terrain to aid a downed squad. Her accomplishments of her task and safely regrouped with Spartans despite the heavy conflict. I remember that scenario where a squad was completely taken out, and then you got one medic that raised their hand and said, "Yeah, I'll go do it." And I watched that run. You can probably check it back on the restream, as McMahon's running through a hail of fire to get to the other side of a flanking element, and then be able to set up a mass cas and bring people back alive. So a big hooah to her. So congratulations, these two soldiers. Hooah. All right, Bellface. Congrats, Sergeant. All right, fall back in. All right, next up, go ahead and get me Brock, Pendergast, Garcia, and Bills post. Two of them are on my stream today, so. All right, Ballface. So, these four soldiers are hereby being awarded the Humanitarian Service Medal. 3 out of 4 are for getting 60 votes in 30 days, so 2 votes a day, consistently. It's voting on our clans list. Very important to our success of being visible on clans list. It gets us towards the top. One thing that we do phenomenal on all the time is being ranked in the top 5, top 3, if not top 1 every single day. Cadet Drake actually shared a statistic with me yesterday, or the day before, about since we initiated the clans list tracking on our website, how many times each user clicks on it, which been 13 months ago. So June of last year is when we initiated this. We have had over 30,000 votes in 13 months. I should say 30,000 clicks in 13 months, which is insane. That's equals out to be about 75 clicks on vote per day. Now, obviously, we don't get 75 votes because it only tracks up to 2 votes per person. I know I'm one that aggressively clicks and thinks, "Oh yeah, did I do it today? I don't remember." And I do it again, and it says, "Oh, you can only vote every 24 hours." So I know I'm on one of those. Ongoing joke that we had earlier was Sergeant First Class Brock. This is not his very first time up here. In fact, I've lost count. It has to be into the dozen by now. It seems every month we call Sergeant First Class Brock up here for clans list voting and hitting the 60 every month. I think he had 18 clicks in his first day. And that was just one thing that we joked about, was that you want to make sure that you voted. So that's funny. But Brock, Pendergast, Garcia are being awarded the Humanitarian Service Medal for 60 votes. And then we have Private Bills, who's on our stream today, being awarded the Humanitarian Service Medal through the recommendation of Lieutenant Lambert. Says, "I recommend Private Bills for the Humanitarian Service Medal. The soldier has gone above and beyond to purchase games for soldiers in the 3rd Infantry Division Realism Unit to be able to participate together on Steam. Time after time, I see soldiers of the unit making a simple online act of purchasing games for unit members so they can participate online as a community and together. This simple act that many have done before, and I am still continuing to do, and I will continue to do, just defines the loyal and loyalty and friendship there is within the community amongst many other gamers across the world, that we come together as a unit. So, I mean, we've given out the humanitarian medal for that before as well. Purchasing or helping another soldier financially. We've given it out for people paying online bills like internet bills, buying a new graphics card or motherboard for a soldier that might be down. But it's that above and beyond thing. Just like 60 votes, that's extremely hard to get. It's above and beyond what is really required of you. We do have votes required for promotion for PFC specialists and so forth. But to get 60, that's insane. I've been trying. I still haven't been able to. And then obviously with private bills, with taking money out of his own pocket and helping another soldier is fantastic. So a big hooah to these 4 soldiers. Congratulations.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh.
Buffface. Fall back in. Came for the ceremony, stayed for the dog. I like that. Hey, what's up, Breen? Or not Breen. Sieber, sorry. All right, next up, go ahead and get me Bills, Crawford, Frost, Kidden, Smith, Snyder, Ravakoba, and Sylvia. Post. You like that? It's actually a goatee. It's just it's far down. I'm French. It doesn't grow on the sides. Oh, tired?
Wrong button.
All right. Cover down a little bit, and then about face. There we go. All right. So this list of soldiers that I just called out, which I think is 9 or 8 soldiers, are hereby being promoted to the grade rank of Private First Class E3. So this is their first promotion within our unit outside a training environment. Being able to get to that point, I mean, you have to be active. These are the new soldiers that I was talking about. I mean, many of these soldiers I called out and mentioned, whether that was in June ceremony or even this ceremony. Like I see a name on here, a soldier that just must have hit that beginning of June start and already had a month time and grade. So it's awesome to be able to promote new soldiers to Private First Class. It's the first time a soldier gets up here. It really shows that they're on the right path, that they're doing what they need to. They're studying their own path. Being active, being here is a big thing. So a big congratulations, Hua. And congratulations, Hua. Buffets.
Hooah.
Alright, congrats. Alright, fall back in. Alright, next up, I'll take Marsh, Bodwin, Holmes, Iricola, Garcia, Nissan, Drake, myself, Skits, and Perez. Post. Another pretty large list, but
They made it easy for me to get to you.
yeah, you just a couple steps forward. Perfectly centered already too. I liked it. All right, Bellface. Oh, now we're out of line. Tighten it up. There you go. All right, these soldiers are hereby being awarded the Armed Forces Service Medal. So this is awarded to soldiers who have served in a DMOS, any DMOS, for at least 6 months. So that's showing the dedication and just time in a group. I mean, our NCYCs make sure that our soldiers are active. They're always around. They're going to make sure that soldiers are present, doing the jobs that are needed to be done. So these soldiers, so we have Marsh awarded for RRO, Bodwin for FIG, Holmes for FIG, Iricola and Garcia for BMO, Cadet Drake for COE, myself for PAO, by orders of the XO, I'm told, Skits and Perez for PAO as well. So You know, being in a DMOS is vital to our unit. It is a requirement upon getting specialist, or to get specialist in our group, to be a part of a DMOS. That just helps the burden of all the admin side of the unit, the processing stuff. Some of it is in game. FIG, that's a lot of in game, but it's a lot of extra time as well. Running skill courses, leadership courses, OSETs. I mean, that's big. That's obviously success for our unit. So, big thank you to these soldiers. Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, about face. Congratulations, soldiers. Fall back in. So I had a note actually right here. First time in a long time we didn't have any National Defense Service medals given out in the month or this month. Just haven't, unless I missed them. If so, I'm sorry. But that's given out for soldiers that have served in the U.S. military or are currently serving in the U.S. military. So, let's see. Next up, go ahead, get me Ayers, Lang, McMahon, Pellerine, and Red post. All right. Base. Perfect. All right. So a large list, but not that many here, unfortunately. These soldiers, they might be still stuck in the plane. I don't know. These soldiers are hereby being awarded their airborne wings for completion of our airborne school that we ran in the month of June. If you haven't got to attend it, I mean, it's like no other. I mean, we have jump towers. Obviously, the ground, we kind of have all three phases: ground week, tower week, and then obviously airborne week. But just in a couple hours. Getting the airborne wings, I mean, to me, it's one of our more fun. I shouldn't say more fun. There's a lot of fun training that we do, but it's one I always look forward to. Whether that's with us, which we do it great, or with our sister unit, the 173rd Airborne. We every once in a while take a class over there, but it's fun. If you haven't done it, please sign up for the next one, which will be posted. Just check our calendar out. FIG does a great job on doing our skill courses every couple months, so check it out. Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, ball face. All right, fall back in. Some people fall. True. All right, next up, Harris post. Alright, bow face. Alright, PFC Harris here is hereby qualified and promoted to the grade and rank of E4 Specialist. Entering the E4 Mafia. I think last month we had 0 E4 Mafia, or was it the month before that I was kind of blown away. At least we have one now. As that Mafia is getting a little smaller and smaller as we have some NCOs promoted. But being able to hit that E4, I mean, as I said it before, now Specialist Harris is in a DMOS. He's a fantastic recruiter. If you haven't seen his work there, he's able to get it done. Being able to use his real life experience that he has in recruiting with the U.S. military and bringing some of that here, it helps us a ton. So a big congratulations and hua, 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 and hua. Ball face. Fall back in. Later, Sieber. Thanks for stopping, bud. Happy 4th. Keep all your fingers tonight, bud. And drink in moderation. Alright, next up, Lambert, Tucci, Sam, and Greg post. Is that your safety belt, Lieutenant?
Sorry.
Ballface. Alright, so these soldiers are hereby being awarded the Armed Forces Expeditionary Medal. As we talked about the Armed Forces Medal, it is given for 6 months of service within a DMOS. The Armed Forces Expeditionary, however, is given for 12 months, not necessarily for a DMOS, but in the unit with a combat deployment. So it's more or less a TIS, or a Time in Service Medal, as we deploy quite often, right? We usually have one a year, if not more. So these soldiers celebrated an anniversary in the month of June, and we celebrated last month. So hitting that 1 month, or 300, technically it's 365 days of service with a deployment gets this medal. So big hua, congratulations.
Ooh.
Oh, Dollface? Alright, fall back in. I got all mine. Alright. Next up, go ahead, get me Cadet Drake. Post. Alright, Bowface. Alright, Cadet is hereby being awarded the Joint Service Commendation Medal. So the JSCM, which is the higher medal of our DMOSs, for his work and leadership within Corps of Engineers. If you haven't, if you're enjoying this server, that was Corps of Engineers. If you're enjoying our website, well, most of that was Corps of Engineers. If you're enjoying, some of the automation that we're putting into the unit, like our AARs and things like that, well, that was Corps of Engineers and Cadet Drake and his team. I mean, being able to have and what's coming as well out of Corps of Engineers. We just upgraded our TeamSpeak for 3 years. I mean, just the work and dedication that Drake puts in and his staff puts in, but being able to have a leader like him to follow and guide and direct, for a small team as well. A big hua. Congratulations, Drake. Well earned hua.
Ooh.
Ballface. People are requesting for you to do some push-ups, Drake, on Twitch. Just saying. There you go.
There we go.
There you go. One more.
One more for good luck. There you go.
It's not the only push-ups you're doing today.
Oh.
Fall back in.
Thank you, Major.
Massive man. Wow.
All right, next up, go ahead and get me Snyder if he's present. All right, Bowface. All right, Private Snyder here is hereby being awarded the Combat Infantry Badge Stage 2. Private Snyder is a re-enlistment soldier in the prior months. Why being a private second class, he's earned already the second stage of a combat infantry badge. He served in a prior operation, and then obviously our current operation that we're in just served his first mission since returning. So a big hua to him. Congratulations.
Ooh.
All right, Ballface. Hua, welcome back. Glad to have you. Fall back in. With that, let's get Bills, Covey, and Crawford up here. Nobody present? Alright. With that, those three soldiers are being awarded the Combat Infantry Badge Stage 1. So all three of those were private second classes at the time, served in their first combat mission in the month of June, so they qualify for their first stage. Excuse me. Just looking through, make sure I'm not missing anything. Next up, get me Tucci and Shade. Post. Oh yeah, Bills. Duh. Congrats on your first stage. All right, Buffets. All right, these two soldiers, fine leaders that we have in our unit, are hereby being awarded the Army Commendation Medal, both with V device. So this is for valor while serving in a combat mission. They basically made some shit happen. So let me struggle to read through these large citations that people love to type up for me. For Tucci with V device for outstanding and effective leadership in Operation Silver Guardian. While deployed to Africa, Staff Sergeant Tucci has consistently led by example, and in doing so developed his soldiers, improved Force Squad's capabilities, and fulfilled their tactical objectives. Maintaining the standard of excellence, his skilled actions have demonstrated how to achieve success in the field no matter what the situation is. His work sets the example for future leaders to follow. Then we have Sergeant Shade with V device for heroism during mission Anchored Aegis. Phoenix was faced with a T-34 and suffered a mass CAS. During this engagement, Sergeant Shade rushed over to some friendly strikers that were parked roughly 200 meters away while under heavy fire from the T-34. Cadet Drake attempted to distract the T-34 while Sergeant Shade ran to an even more distant striker to fetch an AT-4. Sergeant Shade was able to get a shot off on the T-34, completely destroying the enemy asset. This allowed Phoenix time to recover and continue their objective. Without Sergeant Shade's heroic dash and impeccable skills on the AT-4, Phoenix squad would have undoubtedly succumbed to the tank. So, wow, those are some big words. Jeez, who types this stuff? Just freaking cadet. I thought Grig was bad. I'm joking. A big hua. I mean, both of these obviously they saved. The ability of the squad leader, and then obviously Sergeant Shade up in our platoon. I really want to know how Cadet Drake distracted a T-34 though. That would have been really interesting to see. I was there, but I think I was attached to a squad, so I wouldn't been able to see it. We'll see. A big hua. Congratulations, soldiers. Keep doing what you're doing. Hua.
Cool.
All right, Bellface. All right, fall back in.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, next up, Brock and Skits post. All right, Bowface. All right, these two soldiers are hereby being awarded the Joint Service Achievement Medal, a JSAM. So the citation: Sergeant First Class Brock for FIG for excellence and outstanding service as an instructor on multiple force improvement group training classes across the prior year. So far, 6 months into the year, now rolling into our 7th, Sergeant Brock is always training new cadre, co-instructors to run advanced training courses, and attending the most advanced courses himself to train our new soldiers in airborne, air assault, and most recently, Ranger School. This soldier showed extreme dedication, excelling his training standards over the past several months so far of the 2020 fiscal year. And then we have Sergeant Skits for PAO. Sergeant Skits is the hearts and minds of the public affairs team. This soldier pours so much hard work and energy into public affairs, into the public affairs DMOS to ensure journalists are posting news articles on time, broadcast streamers are recording content to upload to our YouTube and Facebook. The energy and effort that Sergeant Skits puts into his work and his DMOS is outstanding and definitely deserves to be awarded the Joint Service Achievement Medal for his contributions and commitment. Being able to do both of those, they're so vital to our success of our unit. Obviously, FIG and what they do and getting our soldier rocking everything that we need to do in game, right? FIG is is more of a fun DMOS. We get in-game, but there's a lot of back-end stuff that needs to happen and a lot of commitment time that needs to be dedicated to make that work. So everybody in FIG, from the leadership with Sergeant Brock all the way down, big commitment. And then obviously our public affairs. Think public affairs as our image, right? What draws new soldiers to us? It's the image of the unit, right? They don't get to be a part of our culture yet, and in our unit to be able to BS and joke around and be a part of our brother and sisterhood that we have here. But public affairs does just that. They make that image of our unit out there on the wide web, from our streaming to our articles that we post, to things like our podcast that we're going to be doing this month. So big hooah to these two soldiers. Congratulations.
What?
Hooah. All right, Paleface. All right, fall back in. Congrats.
Thank you, sir.
All right, next up, go ahead, get me Unger, Marsh, Vandal, Garcia, and McMahon. Don't you like that, X? So at work, I'm allowed to grow facial hair now. For 14 years, I haven't been able to. So I did a goatee, but obviously my mustache shows up the best. All right, Buffface. All right. These soldiers are hereby being promoted to the grade and rank of E4 Corporal. These soldiers are entering the NCO Corps. Each soldier on this list completed our promotion boards and received a passing grade through our promotion board. It's no easy task to get through there. We've had soldiers fail promotion boards all the time, but a big hooah to these set five that are now entering our NCO Corps. They enter a time-honored tradition of being an NCO. The NCOs get it done. They're the backbone of our unit. They're the backbone of the military. And they're the soldiers that you rely on to get things done. So a big hooah. Congratulations.
Hooah.
All right, fall back in.
Let's go.
Fall back in. Hooah. Side note with that, those soldiers on that list that now are corporal, if they completed WLC prior as a specialist, they are now authorized to wear their NCO development ribbon, which was awarded prior. So, hey Moose, happy 4th, bud. Next up, he is not present. Go ahead and Pendergast. He's on my stream. He's already calling out the amount of awards that he's gotten today, and with those awards, we're happy to be able to promote him to the grade and rank of E5 Sergeant. If those that haven't met Corporal Pendergast, he not only is very vital to the success of our current operation that we're in, he's the mastermind behind it and the planning. He has done a lot of work on the back end to make sure that we have quality missions, quality presence patrols. Not only that on the DMOS side of things, but then also on the combat side of things, being our medic of our Widowmaker doc, so our platoon doc. So a big hooah to him. Congratulations, Sergeant. He's blowing my stream up right now with his weird faces. I'm not sure what that means, but congratulations, Pendergast. Hooah.
Hooah.
Next up, go ahead and get me Ayers, Poltrack, Lang, Liwa, Mwali, Vandal, Garcia, Cooper, Parsons, and Red post. Alright, Bellface. Alright, So these soldiers, as you can see, this is a pretty big group, and most of them are here. So 10 soldiers in total attended this course. So they had a very long 12-hour day or night, pending their time zone. But these soldiers are the soldiers that completed Ranger School in the month of June here. It was an overnight, started at, I believe, 2300 EST, and went to the early morning, or I guess almost mid-morning, of the following Sunday. Being able to get in there, not only, I believe, from what the reports, we were the largest force there. Correct, Sergeant Brock?
I'd say firm. Yes, sir.
So we attended the 173rd Ranger School, which is an annual event, hosts in June every year. And they had a lot of people want to attend this thing. In fact, I think they put a cap on it. We were there. We had other sister units there as well that participated. But the reports I got from people like Lieutenant Harris over there, being able to say that our soldiers honestly were the best ones there. In a leadership, we had a lot of junior soldiers take on, whether that was platoon leader, squad leader, fire team leader, and lead from the front was humongous. So big hua. I mean, being able to get that tab on, that's something that stays with you now for the rest of your career in our unit. You never have to attend a course again, but if you're crazy enough, like a Sergeant First Class Brock, who has now attended it, I believe, 2 times, if not 3, being able to be a co-instructor and an instructor in it and be able to mess with the soldiers going through it is quite fun as well. So big hua to our 10 here that are now Rangers. Obviously that opens up a few other possibilities in mission planning, the use of demolitions, and then obviously, you know, just being able to have that Ranger tab is big. So big hua, congratulations.
Hua.
Alright, Rangers lead the way. Oh, shit, I spun around. Bowface? My paper hit it. Now make sure in the arsenal you update your shit. I want to see a Ranger tab above that. Alright, fall in. Fall back out, I mean. Alright, with that, I'll take, some of you could have stayed up here. Lang, Mawali, Vandal, Garcia, Cooper, and Parsons. Post again. Alright, Bout face. So these soldiers are hereby being awarded the French Fourragère, the damn French chord I can never say. This is awarded to soldiers who complete 3 out of 4 of our skill badges. So that's your Air Assault, Airborne, Ranger, Pathfinders, and I guess 5. EIB is included in there. So being able to get those courses done, I mean, this is the qualification for the chord. That's a lot of training schools, and obviously the hardest one to get out of there is that Ranger School, being that that's only once a month or once a year. So a big hua to these soldiers for commitment. I mean, and you look at it, there's a lot of specialists and a corporal. So you're looking in within the last, for sure, the last year, within the last 6 months, of these soldiers being able to knock out all these skill courses and achieve success. So, hua.
Hua.
Bowface. Fall back in. It's easy for you. You're French. Like, okay, I'm French Canadian, but that don't count. I don't know French. All right, next up, 2 more here. Go ahead, get me skits post. All right, Buffets. All right, Sergeant Skits here is hereby being awarded the enemy's marksmanship badge, also known as the
Purple Heart.
Purple Heart.
the Purple Heart. Sergeant Skits was hereby shot in the buttocks for wounded For wounds received and military merit in mission Anchored Aegis, during the platoon assault on Mahari, Sergeant Skitz suffered debilitating wounds in the firefight on the village of the southern flank. Despite losing consciousness, his 2IC was able to carry out his orders and lead Spartans to engage and suppress enemy forces guarding this sector. Once back on station, he continued to lead Spartans from the front on the final target. So, I mean, that's textbook what the Purple Heart is. I mean, being able to lead from the front, go down. Your squad still is successful because of your leadership and obviously directives that you've given, which means an outstanding squad drills is happening because obviously you have to work on those communication skills, being able to lead from the front, and the soldiers will follow. That's just inspirational. So congratulations, Sergeant Skitz, on achieving your Purple Heart. Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, Balface. Let me know if you see any of that money for that $1 million wound.
Will do, Major.
All right, fall back in. We'll take a donation. All right, next up, Cadet Drake, post. Buffface? Scanar, if you're listening, I will take you to do some punishments on the soon-to-be lieutenant here for push-ups when I tell you. All right, so with Cadet Drake here, many of you know him as First Sergeant Drake. So in the month of June, we had quite a bit of change happen in our unit. I was not present actually for that ceremony, so he actually eventually just promoted himself. I mean, that's dictatorship. But with that, the First Sergeant went to Cadet. Now, First Sergeant School and Officer School are damn near identical. I mean, it's a higher level learning. The stuff that you have to go through for either school includes a shit ton of reading on leadership books, sit-down conversations with myself, me gauging, your ability, your competence. That's one of the main things that I need to be 100% confident on is the competence of the leaders, definitely the command staff in our group. We do go through, command staff members, but being able to, promote within, have soldiers like Cadet Brock move up, Cadet Brock, Cadet Drake move up. Not saying Cadet yet, Brock. Don't worry, simmer down. But being able to see Drake here move up, be the top of the NCO Corps, want to get into going closer with his soldiers, back into the platoon, as he was company level. It's big. It shows the true leader, somebody that wants to be along the soldiers, and kind of miss that interaction. So without further ado, happy to promote Cadet Drake to Second Lieutenant. Ooh. Let's go. So he is now officially a butter bar. So now we can have all those butter bar memes come out again. It hasn't been a while since we had one. I think when Lambert got promoted to butter bar, we can dust those off and repost those. But without further ado, Scanar, if you want to execute his punishment.
You want to steal my map and compass? Because I don't know how to use them anymore.
We're going to make you do some push-ups, hopefully. Here we go! Count them out!
1, 2, 3.
Let's go, big
Let's
man.
go, massive man.
The massive man.
This is only making me more massive.
Go.
Alright. Recover. Alright, about face. We'll do your first official officer salute. Alright, fall back in. Lieutenant.
Thank you, Major.
Congratulations. Alright, so I'm told I have to give the floor to the other lieutenant that's currently present. Just making sure I didn't miss anything on the awards lists. Alright, without further ado, Lieutenant Lambert, post. Lieutenant Lambert loves long walks on the beach. He has a couple pets. He likes walking them. The girls, not so much. No. All right, do your thing.
Have you been reading my bios online?
Shh. Just Match.com.
Alright, third ID. So, I got a little bit of a speech here, because this is long overdue, and I'm sure Major's not going to be happy about it, but he can deal with it. I've checked with his commander, so it's all good. So, on behalf of the Officer Corps and command staff, I mean, our commanding officer and our company commander, Major J.LaFlash, he's a very humble man. And for those of you that are just meeting him, you'll soon find that out if you haven't already realized that. I'll probably be fired as executive officer after this.
Guarantee.
But I know the entirety of the third ID would support me on this as well. So, just a bit of a recap. Recently in May, Major LaFlash, our company commander, marked his 15 years of service towards this unit. That's a lot, 15 years.
5 more till retirement. With full benefits. Full benefits on unit funds. Come on, baby.
We won't let him retire, but don't tell him that, guys. Very few people can say that they've dedicated themselves to 15 years in the same group or, an activity, even real life, outside their family. 15 years is a very long time. 15 years ago, some of our members were still babbling their first words. All right, I know some of you, turning 12. Where is he? Somewhere?
Drake. Oh, Liwa.
Liwa.
Yeah, Liwa.
Wow, Major.
What?
I heard babbling first words.
Drake's older than LT.
So, yeah, like I said, 15 years ago, some of our members still babbling their first words, learn how to walk faster and faster each day. But yet, Major J.LaFlash was enlisting into the ranks of the third ID and taking his first steps to a decade-and-a-half long journey. So it was this year, as I said in May, that marked his 15 years of service towards the third ID. And over the years, Major LaFlash has done a lot. So just a few things that he's done for the unit: helping us gain servers, supporting multiple games over the 15 years, helping soldiers out with expenses and gaming equipment, like sending, chairs to Australia and things like that. I'm sure you'll never do that again.
Never.
That's another story for anyone that doesn't know about that the other day. As well as just listening to soldiers and talking to them if they needed someone to talk to. Major LaFlash has always been there, and he's a very open man. And there's much more. I'm sure I could go on for a long time with the amount of things that Major's done in this unit. So for 15 years, the Major's done anything and everything for the unit. He goes above and beyond to help us out with our servers, organising the unit through the hard times, the easy times. He's been here when there was only 5 soldiers in the ranks. And he's also been here when we had up to 200 soldiers across multiple games in our ranks. So he's a very inspirational leader for all of us to follow, set goals to become outside of our real lives, our gaming sort of lives and so forth. And I mean, the men and women of the third ID express a lot of pride in having such a dedicated leader after 15 years, whether it be maneuvering a combat mission, playing Mike Forth on the public server. I know a lot of guys love that, or even just serving side by side with Major LaFlash and just talking day to day, playing different games and so forth. I know everyone appreciates his pretty much expression of the Army values in everyday encounters. So, on behalf of the third ID, Major, thank you for all your hard work that you've done. Thank you, from all our past members, our current members, and our future members. You're truly one spectacular soldier. This has gone probably too far. No one has done this yet. But that's my mic telling me that I've got to hurry up this speech. So,
Good.
This is why, on behalf of the Officer Corps, we do want to award you the Soldier's Medal. Because after 15 years and 60 quarters, right? 60 quarters. You deserve the Soldier's Medal for your outstanding contribution and commitment to the 3rd Infantry Division. So,
Damn.
and don't worry, Major, this has been approved by your commanding officer, so you can just ask her. I'm sure she'll approve it. I'm sure she's listening to the stream or she's somewhere around.
She is.
So, she'll agree with the Aussie on this one.
Wow.
Whoa.
Boy, I thought after the end of that it was going to be like a $5 gift card to Golden Corral. I would have been fine with that too.
I'll hit you up on that later, Major.
All right, perfect. $5 goes a long way at Golden Corral. Wow. Didn't expect that. Yeah. Usually I'm a man of a lot of words, or a lot of mumbling anyway, and thank you. That's all really I can. I mean, that was a medal that was always never going to be given to me, because when we started the Soldier of the Quarter program, which we'll end with, was the idea. When we started it, obviously a lot of command staff members, we don't qualify. It's for our lower soldiers. It's those we as command staff know that that's our responsibility. Us as leaders know that that's our responsibility. Is the dedication that we throw into this unit, give to this unit. The maybe 5-10 hours over the weekend, sure, but then the countless hours of back-end website, dealing with soldier issues, the public affairs side of things, and it's still a hobby to me. It's not a job. There's days that feel like over the 15 years that you're thinking, damn it, who's contacting me now? But it's one of the main things that you can get done, and I mean, anybody can be up here next to me. We've had soldiers that have served many years. Right now, the second longest running soldier is that's currently enlisted is Bodwin, coming up on 7 years. We have a couple 3s out there too that are coming up on. So I'm not the only one that's done it. So I thank you for the medal, and I'll wear it with pride. But I'll also take that $5 gift card if you have it. All right. Thank you, Lieutenant. Now get the fuck out of my face, and I never want to see you in another 5 years. Go. All right. Okay. Yeah. Well, with the soldier of the quarter, that soldier is also hereby being awarded the Soldier's Medal, which is a pretty significant achievement, which is why I'm kind of blown back a little bit by it. But the dedication of our soldiers that has gone above and beyond. In fact, let me pull up the recommendation for this soldier, and I'll read it off. Dun-dun-dun. Gotta get my phone. I'm afraid to alt-tab, gaming computer. That's on my 20-year retirement list. Gift coming.
Does anyone have any elevator music?
All right. So, I initially was the soldier that kind of recognized this soldier in our command staff meeting of one of the candidates that we kind of voted on. And again, Soldier of the Quarter is so hard to just pick one. The dedication our soldiers, all of us, put in. Some of the qualifications was obviously they needed to be in the unit for 3 months, right? They had to be here this whole quarter. So since, what was that, April? Being able to get in there. Being an outstanding soldier and performance contributes to the forms on a high level of activity. Obviously, no significant lapse of activity. Actively participates in unit events or activities, actively participates in a DMOS field at the level of excellence, and actively votes on clans list with significant votes. We added that one because obviously that's big. Definitely if they're in here getting military outstanding volunteer service medals. So this soldier, I said, This soldier has a great presence within their squad and unit since they enlisted. They were instrumental using his background to set up our mortar SOP on execution. He continues to be a driving force in FIG as a cadre as a cadre member. He signs up and helps runs courses consistently, and recently with our public affairs office as well. He continues to donate often, and even once under $50, he went $49, just so that he was not recognized for the Military Outstanding Volunteer Service Medal, because that doesn't make a difference to him if he gets a medal for doing what he does. I know this medal is one that is hard for him to get because he doesn't like that recognition. So he's constantly voting on Clan's list. His attitude towards his peers and his professionalism is top notch, even with him knowing more about the U.S. Army, being an active duty officer, meaning he doesn't have an ego, and he makes sure that he embraces unit policies even when they are outside the U.S. Army ways. Some other soldiers on here, or some other command staff members on here that radiated that. This soldier successfully has taken on increased responsibilities throughout quarter 2 of 21 in drills, in FTX, and in combat. He has led his team with both confidence and competence, serving as the squad and serving his squad and the platoon. He is, let's see, at the time, so kind of re-talking about the DMOS's PAO and what he's done to help develop the Advanced Mortarman course and Squad Designated Marksman course. Constantly active on TeamSpeak and Discord, contributes to the website, and obviously unit costs. It's just outstanding, the work that is done. I know a few people already on the stream has called it out. If we can get one very, I believe now, one very special corporal to post, Corporal Vandal. All right, about face. So, as recommended by command staff, just the dedication you have shown thus far coming into our unit, the background that you possess of the real U.S. military, your ability to adapt. As I said, it's not easy for military personnel to join a Milsim unit because there has to be flexing of military SOP. At the end of the day, this is still a game. It's not able to do 100% what the U.S. military does. I've said it in the past. It doesn't take much for anybody to hit that little X on the upper right-hand corner of your screen, and we never see a person again. And it's happened 100,000 times over the 18 years we've been around. And to have soldiers like Corporal Vandal here lead from the front, help us develop our unit even further with his skill set that he has from the real military, and then the attitude, the can-do attitude that he possesses, and the excellence that he strives for. He's a soldier that is obviously now among the best in our unit, and named Soldier of the Quarter for second quarter. Joined soldiers, many soldiers that have already in this formation, like Skinar, Brock, Drake, Lambert, Skits, Pendergast, being named Soldier of the Quarter. So a big hooah and congratulations. Hooah.
Hooah.
Alright, Paleface. Congrats, Corporal.
Thank you, sir.
Fall back in. Alright, with that, we ran a little late. I blame Lieutenant because I kind of had everything perfectly planned. With his 10-minute speech, we ran 10 minutes over, so I kind of blame him. With that, today we do have a combat operation. We'll be kicking off here at 1500 EST. Military, or our brief, squad lead briefing up at 1430. In right where we're at, basically in our command area. So let's get out there. Let's have some fun today. It's our anniversary. Shout it from the treetops. Big hooah to our leaders that got promoted today. The medals that given out. Make sure if your BMO will be updating your service records, so all you have to do for yourselves is if you had CID updates, you'll have to put those in. So again, like to thank everybody that came to our ceremony today. 18 years is phenomenal. We had a lot of soldiers stop in on the stream. Big thank you to those that stopped in, a lot of former soldiers, and then obviously some current soldiers that weren't able to make today's ceremony. But congrats, soldiers.
Ooh.
All right, Lieutenant Drake, post. Take charge. Dismiss your troops.
Thank you, Major. Alright, gentlemen. If you've received something, no need to put in BMO request to put in your CID request, so to get it all added to your uniforms and signatures. Other than that, I'm going to keep it real short, so we still have a couple minutes here before we get into our leader brief. Expect you all to be there. We've got a pretty big mission planned, so I will see you in a couple minutes. You are all dismissed.
Oh. Ooh.
All right. Thank you everybody that stopped in. Very, very honored to receive the Soldier's Medal. That's for sure. Yeah, Jax, we do have a Discord. I'll post it here in just a second. Or if one of my mods can do that quick. We have a Discord. We're on TeamSpeak too. So, being able to congratulate everybody. A big difference for 18 years. That's quite a bit. But cool. Thanks for everybody that stops by. I'll post our Discord here so that everybody can get it. Discord. There it is. Posted across all of them. Be hanging around for a little bit if anybody has any questions. Gotta go put in a CID request now. That's the sucky part, is now I gotta freaking put in CID requests to get my uniform updated. Extra work, I tell you. You don't become the company commander or the unit commander by, you know, me doing work. Come on, go away. I need to do my request on them. Quite a few people on Twitch. YouTube holding good though. Facebook not so much. Not a lot of people do Facebook gaming. I don't know why. When you gonna do it? Note, I'm not here for the full mission today. Alright, good. That sounds kind of hard. Alright, I think I'm going to drop the stream and load up the next one. So I'll be back on Twitch here in just a second. YouTube, I probably will not be, just so that we have a consistent stream for YouTube. So I'll probably see if the lieutenant is available to stream that, or we'll upload like Corporal Vandals or whatnot. But I'll be back on Twitch here shortly. Actually, yeah, I'll be right back.